Hi there, everybody. Yeah, just going live. So please bear with me, and I'll get this camera set up, and then we'll see who we've got. Yeah, I'm not in frame, so just get it all set up. That hopefully I can get myself into frame, and then we'll see who we've got coming on. And of course, got some coffee here, and unfortunately, it's instant coffee, but it's all I've got at the moment. But a very good afternoon to you all. Yeah, it's morning here, a bit after 7 a.m, so probably a couple of minutes late, but never mind. Let's see if we can get this going and just see who we've got. And yeah, it should be interesting just to see who's coming on. Looks like there's a few lives on here too at the moment, so it could be a bit hit and miss who we get coming on here, but anyways, never mind. And of course, just waiting here to see who's going to come on. And I hope this thing is working. It can be a bit hit and miss at times, these things, so bear with me there. And who do we have here? Oh, AKA Breadco. Hi there, great to see you. And yeah, I hope we get a few people coming on. I did sort of drop the link out to a few people, but I don't know if they'll make it or not. It's always pretty hard to say with live, so I guess we'll see who's going to come on, and it'll be quite interesting. So I'll just get this message out to a few people that I'm actually got live at the time that I've said I'm going to. And yeah, we're just looking at 7 past 7 a.m. here. So, you know, bear with me, I guess. And yeah, it'd be interesting just to see who we've got coming on. And we're going to speak about a couple of subjects today. So I do hope that some of the people who I've put this out to come on, because yeah, I'd be interested to hear everybody's thoughts and advice about cameras as well. And I've just got a new one, but I'll show you all once we get a few people coming here. But you know, we'll just see what happens, I guess. This thing up. Oh, Shasta Valley. Hi there, Travis. Great to see you. I'd love to have you come up one of these days too onto one of my lives when I do a live. Yeah, I bought a new camera, so I'm going to show everybody once we get a few people on. And another thing I'll be speaking about is channel memberships. I have added a new level to my channel memberships, and that's $1.99 US per month. So hopefully we do get a few people sign up as members. Oh, yes. Well, just let me know when you'd like to come up. I wish I had you on Instagram. I'd actually send you the link here now, because you'd be very interesting to have come up. And of course, we like to speak about other channels here, and if we can, you know, advertise other people's channels and give a few shout outs, that's really, really a great thing. I'll put up my Instagram, because I'm not sure if I've got you on Instagram or not, Travis. So if anybody would like to also come up, I can instant message the link to you. unfortunately, I can't sort of link it up here directly. Oh yes, you're on only on YouTube. Yep. No probs. Yeah. Otherwise, I might have to get if anybody wants to come up, they could email me. I'll drop an email address. You could email me. I hope I can open that one on this device. I don't sort of have email set on all of them, I'm afraid. Oh, wow. Yeah, no problem, Travis. And I really hope that you do feel better soon. Yeah, that sounds a bit of a worry. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. And, yeah, definitely hope that you're on the path to recovery there. Now, who else was I going to get this out to? Jocelyn. And to Todd. So hopefully we get Todd coming up as well, because I know he's got a real wealth of knowledge on different cameras and different devices. So I hope we can get Todd coming up. But I guess we'll see. So what's everybody been up to? I sort of missed a couple of people's updates, I guess. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better every day. And yeah, I've never been through surgery, but yeah, it'd be pretty brutal, I'm sure. I hope I don't make too much of a mess here, but I've actually got this new camera just sitting here on the table. It's tiny, but it's the cost of such a tiny thing. It's sort of quite amazing. But I sort of wondered what I'd get. I sort of went with that. So you know, because I can sort of do it out and about on the move, and it's got a built-in gimbal. So I'll just give you all a bit of a quick look at it, or what it is. I don't know if you can see it here. But I'll give you all a better look once we get a few people coming on. And I was sort of looking up at screen all the time just to see who's come into the basement, if anybody in the StreamYard, but we mightn't see anybody either. It's sort of pretty hit and miss these days, and StreamYard's pretty hit and miss too, I've found, for my channel. Sometimes I get a heap of people coming in to buy live stream, but sometimes there's virtually none. So, and I guess for so many of my viewers have got better weather just coming and ahead, and some of you are even getting better weather now and starting with gardening and all sorts of things. And of course, all your clocks have sprung forward, so you've got an extra hour to get a few chores done and all that sort of thing. So sort of makes it pretty hard for some of us with YouTube just to get our viewers. And of course, a couple of weeks ago, probably about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I think it was the first Sunday in April, all our clocks fell back. So I'm having to go online to do a YouTube an hour earlier than what I was accustomed to, and of course made it 2 hours difference when all of your clocks sprang forward. So it gets pretty hard just to keep up. Yeah, spring is rough. Yeah, I found that spring and summer it's pretty rough for for YouTubing. And well, what am I doing with this thing here? I was using the pliers of it for something or other. I'll just pack that away. One of those very useful what you call it, tools. This is just the knockoff of it from the supermarket, so it only cost $10. So a Leatherman, I should say, a knockoff of a Leatherman, but it's quite solid and well made for being a knockoff, and only $10 instead of paying goodness knows what. It's actually quite a good buy, and if I do go out somewhere, it's sort of handy to have in the bottom of the backpack. Only thing is, it's a little bit heavy to have in my handbag or purse just as an everyday carry. So I really need to look for something light for an everyday carry that I can sort of sit in the bottom of the bag, and hopefully it doesn't upset any coppers or that sort of thing around here, because this is a place that's very restricted. I guess it's a bit like England, and you're probably not supposed to have an everyday carry, or if you do, you've sort of got to show good cause, and good cause is sort of like, if you're a chef carrying a knife around, or a butcher or something carrying your knife around, and meaning that you're just carrying it to your car at work. That's about it. There's sort of no other real excuses that they'll accept in this country, and self-defense is never seen as being an acceptable excuse in this country. And you couldn't even carry a can of bear spray, for example, if you wanted to have that in your bag. They make these laws, but they sort of haven't cleaned up the streets is the big problem. But what can you do? Yeah, they are handy, and oftentimes the other tools are just as handy. Sometimes you want a screwdriver for something, or you want a pair of pliers for something, and so they're sort of handy just for those things as well as for the blade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, karate. All well and good for somebody who's 20 or 30 years old, yes. But, the older one gets, well, that's sort of not so handy either for those of us with stiff joints, and, we've endured a few bangs and scrapes and that through life, and, might have a bad knee or a bad shoulder or a bad elbow or something. Oh, TA Florida. Hi there, Troy. Great to see you. And I guess you've been rather busy, so it's really, really nice to see you coming by. Oh, yes, Troy, a knife or two at all times, or you feel naked. I bet you just don't carry a knife either. A pew would sort of and it's the sort of thing that if we're allowed, I definitely would have one here. Just a pew just for safety's sake, because the streets around this place are getting even worse and worse. And I don't know if any of you saw my latest upload. I did a train trip into the city, but it should be interesting. And there's one scene I sort of show some of the mess of what's in the centre of the city. Yeah, carry a screwdriver, yeah. Yeah, I thought you'd been busy, Troy, yeah. And, one thing I'm going to talk about is cameras, actually. I've got a new one for YouTubing. I'll just get it up and I'll show you. I don't know. I might have to get up and actually show you in screen, because it's tiny, and something so tiny can sort of cost a bit. It's sort of funny how that is, but I've still got to get a few extra bits and pieces for this thing, so I've sort of not started filming with it. I only picked it up Tuesday, which for me is 2 days ago. It's one of these DJI Pocket Osmos, but I'm going to have to get a lot of different accessories for it just to you know, really make it shine. But it's got a gimbal, so it'll keep my camera steady as I'm walking around as well. And sort of funny how, you know, just moving it around, how the gimbal's even wanting to sort of stay steady, just moving it around, and I haven't even set it up to go. I've got to get a new SD card for this thing too. I've got an SD card, and the SD card is no good. But anyways, never mind. But like these things will shoot in 4K. Yeah, they're really, really, really cool. I thought about an action cam, but then I thought, well, you know, they're a bit limited, and these things are actually the same money as DJI's action cams, but you've got the added bonus of having a gimbal. So, and you know, for some of my outdoor stuff when I'm walking around in the woods and that, a gimbal is sort of something that I really, really, really wanted. So I've gone with that. And these aren't waterproof at all, so you've got to be careful with them around any moisture or sand or what have you. But you can get a waterproof case for them, or a waterproof cover. Then I believe you can even go like I don't know, about 150 feet underwater. You know, that the waterproof cover from DJI, they're just so good. So that's really, really, really quite interesting. And just bring it up, what our temperature is here. We're looking at 55 degrees. So definitely looking like, you know, we're smack bang in the middle of fall, and even coming towards, you know, towards the end of fall in this place. And they're speaking of a top today of 61 and the lowest of 50 degrees. So it's nice to see some cooler weather. I don't know if it's going to rain again today. We've actually had like yesterday and the day before raining, and raining quite steadily. Oh, Laurie's World. Hi there, Laurie. Great to see you. Yeah, good for white water vids. Yes, that's absolutely true there, Travis. It would be brilliant for that. And there's a lot of different things that you can get for different accessories, you know, like the waterproof case, for example. You can get like an extension pole, but you can also put it on your selfie stick. I've got to get a new SD card, and I've also got to get the Wi-Fi base for it. So, you know, I've got to get about $200 worth of accessories to really, oh yes, your river videos make you seasick, Travis, yeah. You've got to get, you know, about a couple of $100 or so of accessories to really make these things shine. But you know, that's something that I'll be looking into and getting, because I'm sort of getting sick of just doing all my filming on a phone, and I'm wanting some better quality footage. So excuse me. So, you know, I've definitely been wanting a camera of some type for a while, and you know, who knows, in a few months' time I might even get an extra camera, you know, something that will probably even handle like stills and that sort of thing a bit better. But this should be, you know, useful for so many things. Oh, Todd, hi there, Todd. And of course, Todd's here on his dog's channel, so really great to see you, Todd. You're on the run at the moment, yeah, totally understand. It's probably a bit earlier than what you'd normally would expect to come onto a live, so totally understand that, my friend. And I'm going to have to get another coffee on the go here. And I'll remind everybody, I do have some links down below in the description. I have a link to my merchandise store. This hoodie that I've got on is an example of that. And, of course, lots of different designs and colours, so plenty of things, you know, good for the guys as well as us ladies. And there I have T-shirts. As well as hoodies, I have cups, glasses, a phone cover, a backpack, a number of tote bags. I also have leggings, and I've got bike shorts like this one. It's a bit cool to be wearing these today, otherwise I'd be wearing them, but they're pretty cool. And very interestingly, from Teespring, but yeah, I don't know if you can see the label, but made in the USA. So not just printed in the USA, made in the USA, so that's brilliant. And I found the hoodies, they probably run a size to 2 sizes large. And the bike shorts, and I'd say the leggings are probably the same. They're running about 2 sizes small. And they're all situated on Teespring. And of course, I know a few people would like some merch for their own channels. I would definitely look into Teespring. I found them to be a really nice company to deal with. And actually, the leggings were a bit slow because of their delivery service that they used, DHL. I'd sort of lost the order or something. So Teespring sent me out a replacement. And it did end up that DHL found my order and sent it through. So I've got 2 pairs of bike shorts, one for free. So I don't mind that, but you know, really, really good that they, you know, that Teespring would do that. So, you know, you can definitely have confidence ordering from them, and you can have confidence in actually, you know, if you decide to have channel merch yourself, having your own channel merch with them as well. So, you know, you can definitely have confidence in that. And also another link I have down below in the description. It's called Streamlabs. I have a donation link if anybody would like to donate to my channel. That would be much, much, much appreciated. And of course, that one goes directly to my PayPal. You know, a bit different to like super chats, which you end up losing 40% of those. The you know, YouTube keeps 40% and the creator gets 60%. But also any supers originating in the States, our sleepy friend Uncle Joe has decided to tax those. So we actually lose tax from those as well, from Uncle Joe, our sleepy friend. So you know, that sort of sucks. And of course, you don't get supers straight away either. They actually come through on with your ad revenue every month, so your monthly earnings. So, you know, between the 21st to about the 26th, they will come through. Oh, an alarm going off here. I'll just dismiss that, although I did have this on do not disturb, so I hope it's not playing back the alarm music, but I'll just switch that off. But yeah, that you know, supers, you know, super chats and super stickers, that all comes through with your ad revenue once a month. So you know, you might think you're buying, you know, a creator a beer or something like that, but they won't actually see it, and they won't actually see most of it until, you know, the 21st of the month onward. And I do know that Dustin does use a different service as well as super, and you know, I think it's sort of something good to have a different service like the Streamlabs, or you know, some people use PayPal Me sort of directly as well, just so you know, they get, you know, the beer or the coffee, you buy them sort of you know, almost directly. But anyways, all very interesting, and I'd love to hear what everybody's been up to as well, and you know, just to hear some discussion, what you all use to film with, and are you happy with what you're using, or would you like to you know, think of something else, and whatever else you're thinking of using for your YouTube filming. Sifting some soil. Hi there, great to see you. And I thought Jocelyn might have come on, but she must be busy. I did drop her a message, and I did drop a message to Dustin as well, but he must be busy. And yeah, he was telling me, and then I looked it up. Yeah, he's got a video that's gone viral again when he was building the plastic wrap shelter. Actually, he's got like over 3 million views on that, so that's really, really interesting and really cool, and you know, well done for Dustin, and that's really, really nice to see. And yeah, I was sort of hoping to see some admins or moderators or what have you that could drop a few links for me, or moderators. I'll just add your dog channel as a moderator, Todd. Don't know if I've ever had you come onto my live with that channel, although you've watched a couple of videos of mine with that channel. So I've just put you in blue there, Todd. So if you'd like to drop a few links. And of course, everybody in blue here, please do feel free to drop your own channel links, or if you've got links of some friends' channel or somebody you want to shout out, you can also drop those as well. No problem at all. And I better get another coffee on too. And I'm still looking here and waiting to see if anybody's coming into the basement who'd like to come up and talk, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. And it could be a bit of an issue with the time difference too, because I wanted to have my UK friends able to come up on a live, so I've sort of started a couple of hours earlier than what I normally would have. Oh, Lone Wolf, hi there, great to see you. I've started like a couple of hours earlier than what I would have liked to, but you know, I'd like to see, you know, a few of my UK viewers being able to catch up. And of course, 7 a.m. here means it's 9 p.m. in London. So, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. in London. So, you know, if I went up my normal time, we'd be talking about midnight or even 1 a.m. and a bit late for them to come up. Oh, yes, 3:34 p.m. here in Canada, and the current time here, we're looking at 7:34 a.m. here in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. So it's quite a time difference, and yeah, I was waking up fairly early this morning that I could have my shower and all of that. I woke up at about 5:30, but anyways, you know, it is what it is. And I'd love to hear what everybody uses to film with and for, you know, cameras that you use for YouTube. So, you know, please feel free to share that. I'm just getting some more coffee underway, and it'll be a microwave coffee because I'm out of real coffee. So I've only just got this coffee from Aldi, all cap dark gold from Aldi, and actually that's not too bad for an instant coffee. It's only about $4, so it's actually not too bad in price, and it doesn't taste too bad for an instant coffee. So oh yeah, yeah, just I guess you could say things are interesting here. A lot of empty spots on the shelves, and of course, a lot of you know, interesting stories from the government, which you probably quite well know. Well, the mask mandate's been dropped for most of us, but people who work in service industries have to wear them, and you have to wear them if you're going to fly anywhere or to go public transport. And they still have the perk mandate as well. So, you know, a lot of us aren't allowed to work in certain fields without it, and that's actually most fields. So, still, you know, that BS is going on, which we won't sort of speak of too much. And there's an election coming up for the federal government. I think it's about the 21st of May or something like that, so about a month from today. But I'd say, you know, it'll probably just be between the same two main parties with their hangers on. So, you know, no real chance of anything being better, of course, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll add you too, Lone Wolf. I'll put you in blue. And of course, you know, if you want to share a few links, please do feel free. And I'd love to see everybody here in blue share, you know, your channel links, or if you've got some friends you'd like to share their links, please feel free. I've also put you in blue sifting some soil, so please share your channel out. I'm here with mobile devices doing it, so it's pretty hard for me to share links with the mobile device. Or well, you can do it, but it's not really as good as doing it with a computer. So if anybody would like to drop their own channel links or friends' channel links or shout out somebody else, please do feel free to do that. And I'm just waiting for this thing to warm up. And I know a few of you are probably working because you're still busy doing a few things and whatnot. So if you're still here, please do speak up and let us know you're still here. And of course, if you haven't already done so, please remember to smash that thumbs up as well, as we could certainly always do with more of those. Oh yes, things are easing up here. Nice to hear that, Travis. And I know California is one of those states that is likely to have interesting rules, I should say. And you know how this platform is, we can't sort of really discuss such things too candidly or too fully. Oh yes, good one, Lone Wolf. Yes, you're here not lurking. But you know, on this platform, we can't sort of really discuss certain things fully, and which is sad because you know, I think free speech and certain subjects should be out in the open. And of course, you know, if certain things are discussed here, well, you know, the dollar signs on this live will soon disappear, and sometimes they'll even, you know, kick the live. So can be interesting. I remember Laurie had an interesting live was before Christmas where they didn't like a couple of tunes that she was playing for her karaoke, and that sort of kicked the live a couple of times. So you know, which was quite unfortunate because she certainly didn't have the dollar sign switched on for that one, because you know, the likelihood of you know, some of the Christmas carols being not in the public realm was sort of you know, an issue. Yeah, music is tricky. Yes, I would put more music in my videos, but I've got a few safe tunes that I've got from Creative Commons, and so I just stick with those. And you know, there's even, you've got to be careful with that. There's a couple of tunes in, you know, the Creative Commons, but it turns out that one or two of them are copyright in a couple of countries. So, of course, you know, you can get a copyright claim just from those as well, even if they're licensed under copyright in one country. So it's something you've got to really look out for. And it is really quite problematic. And I don't know what you can really do about that. Just be careful what you use is all you can really do. And, you know, if you can sort of depend on music less and less and less, probably all the better. And, you know, I know that, you know, you can use, you know, the music from, you know, YouTube's resources, but I believe that you can't use them if you're going to upload the same video to a different platform. So, you know, it's a bit of a problem. And I've sort of started since the start of this year that all my ordinary videos, I'm also doing mirror uploads to those onto Rumble. So Oh, you've even had problems with songs out of YouTube Studio. Wow. Yeah, I don't often use YouTube Studio. I only really used it a couple of times when I've had to cover something because I've had a copyright claim. Oh, Jim Timber. Hi there, Jim. Great to see you. I hope you're okay there because I haven't seen you for ages, Jim. Oh, yes, punk rock. Yeah, no strikes possible for that. Well, I'd probably strike you double for that, I think, Jim, just because they can. Oh, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Hi there, great to see you. So, probably double strikes on that, just because they can, not for any other reason, but we're talking about memberships and I've put a new member level on my channel because I'm just not getting any members, and I thought, well, I'll give everybody a cheaper level. So, I have a supporter level now at $1.99 US per month. So previously I had the cheapest level at $4.99. Of course, that level still remains, but I'll put one cheaper at just under $2 US per month. And of course, I would love to get some members on my channel. And if I've got some members, once we got a bit of a kitty from the memberships, I'd actually hold some giveaways for members only as well. And of course, one of these days, if YouTube's kind, I'll hold another member giveaway or a channel giveaway, and some goods from my merchandise store. And my merchandise store is situated on Teespring, and there's a link below. But we're here also speaking about cameras, and I thought we might have seen a few people coming on who wanted to share a few tips and share what cameras they're using. But I've got a new camera here. And this one is a DJI Pocket. They're really quite tiny, but really cool. It's got a gimbal. I don't know if it's showing up in screen, but as I move the camera around, the gimbal's actually moving around just to keep things level. I've just got it on the tilt at the moment. I'm still learning how this thing's working, but you can, it will keep a steady footage as I walk around. Oh, yes, no problem, Gypsy. We've just got to do that. And I need to get a new SD card for this thing because the SD card that I put into it's no good. So, that's another expense before I can really use it, because I can't use it without an SD card, but it is pretty cool all the same. And, maybe next week or so I will even start, getting some videos up that I've filmed with this thing. But the gimbal is really, really cool, and I believe they're using the same camera as one of their larger drones. Oh, yes, the iPhone. Yeah, well, you'd have me beat on the iPhone because I've never used the things, so I've got no idea on how to even use them. I have been using, I've got, and that's what I'm actually using to run this live from, because my computer is so old and slow. I'm running my computer from a Note Ultra, Samsung Note Ultra. And Gypsy, what is it? It's a DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So you can Google that to see what it is. DJI, the same brand that makes the excellent drones and that sort of thing. You know, the same company that makes like the Mini and the Mavic and all those different drone models. Oh, well, that sounds, yeah, quite funny there, Jim. Dinosaur claw marks on the screen. Yeah, I'm having a giggle at that. Yeah, DJI, yes. Oh, yes, very nice. I know what it is. Was just checking, yeah. I don't know if anybody else makes these little cameras with the gimbals or not. I know there's a couple of other manufacturers that make gimbals, although everybody had said if you want to get a gimbal, you're best off with the DJI ones. But I was thinking of an action cam of some type because I like to go outdoors and walk around and do a few things, and you know, from my forest trail and you know, going down on the beach and different footage like that. But I'm also wanting to get away from phones, you know, filming with phones, you know, just to get some better footage. And of course, you know, the shutter or the aperture of the lens of these action cams are bigger than what's in the phone. So they're supposed to give a lot better footage and, you know, better depth of field and all that sort of thing. Yeah, is there some cheap ones? I didn't even look, Gypsy. I know there's some cheap action cams, and I don't know if I would even look at the cheap ones. I think the only known three good brands of action cam, of course, you know, you've got your GoPro, which everybody knows. You've got the DJI Osmo Action, and I believe the Insta360 is also quite good if you're looking at action cams. But of course, you know, out of the price of those, the most expensive is the Hero, and the cheapest is the Insta360. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Gypsy, that you know, maybe just for bee footage. So of course, you know, I'm wanting something that's a bit better than just bee footage that I can use for a lot of different things, you know, A footage and B footage. So I decided to go with this. And of course, you know, I'm looking at a few accessories. I'm going to end up having to pay another couple of $100 for the accessories just to really make this thing shine. I've got to get the Wi-Fi power base, which will allow me to wirelessly connect the phone, that I can use the phone as a viewfinder instead of, you know, just the you know, the little screen on the back. I've only got a lightning connector at the moment for my phone, so I've got to order from DJI a new connector for Android, because I don't have any Apple devices. I've got to get the Android one. I don't know why the Android one wasn't included. Oh yes, I could. Yeah, you mean like maybe duct tape that onto a cheap radio controlled helicopter? Yeah, but you know, I think the camera's too expensive to put on a $50 radio controlled helicopter, you know, when the camera's worth more than the helicopter, and you think, yeah, this is going to be good when the helicopter falls from the sky. But I'm going to use this as, it's a cheap Motorola phone that actually I got from my phone company as a reward when I went on to the unlimited. And I don't actually have a SIM card in it, but it's quite useful that I often use it just to run other people's videos and playlists, just to help everybody's, you know, view times and that sort of thing. But it's very, very light, so it will be ideal to use as a viewfinder. And I've got to get the new, until I can get the Wi-Fi based, I can do it wirelessly. There's actually a connector, and this is the wrong one. It's just for Apple with the lightning port. So, you know, I've ordered the Android one, but you just click that around and put it in there. And I'm going to get the phone holder as well, just to keep things more secure. But you can click, I mean, obviously I can't because this is the lightning one, but you just click your phone on there and it will actually boot up or, you know, connect to your phone. Oh, yes, you love getting watch hours. Yes, lots of playlists, just saying, yeah. Well, if you need some, yeah, I'll definitely do that for you. If you need some watch hours, I'll put you on and run you a bit later. Yes, definitely will give you some help there with some playlists. I'm only too happy to do that. So you're needing some watch hours to you know, to get your 4,000. Is that right? To monetize your channel. And of course, we have here to actually run, I don't know if you can see that, to actually run your camera and connect your phone together, you know, to use your phone as a viewfinder, and also, you know, just to easily access the functions on a bigger screen, you know, like set your different photography levels, or you know, to set 4K 60 frames per second, or whatever you want with your camera settings. You can actually do it through this app, which I've got, is DJI Mimo, which is the actual app that you get for controlling, like your action cam, if you want to control your DJI action cam or your DJI Pocket, or also if you get a DJI gimbal, just to run that as well. So that's all very interesting and you know, good to see. And I'm also looking to get an external microphone. Yeah, remote view, yes. It's something that's really handy for action cams. You know, just so that you can sort of, you know, set your different settings and that, because, you know, we all know that the actual screens are usually pretty small on those. But this camera is very light and it's not very sturdy, but that doesn't matter. You know, just a plastic bone. Of course, not as heavy as, you know, one of the Samsung flagships. So, you know, being light and that, I think it's probably serves better as a viewfinder. instead of using your real expensive one, because you're just really using it just to you know, look at your shots in a larger screen, because you know, we all know that the screens on these things are pretty small. But I'm also looking at getting an external microphone, so you know, we'll be able to improve my audio quality. And I'm looking at getting probably like a Rode microphone. I hear they're about the best for their money. You know, there's some cheaper models and there's some really expensive models from that company, but I hear they're probably about the best. I don't know if anybody's had any experience with you know, the cheap knockoffs, what their quality's like. You know, the cheap brands you see on eBay or Wish or AliExpress or what have you. So I don't know what their quality's like, and I'm probably best off going with a known brand. Yeah, good point, Travis. Yeah, you know, the audio is always a big thing that we sort of got to worry about, and even with the phone, I'd actually often had used a hands-free, you know, just so that I could walk around and have the microphone with me. But I've actually nearly worn out the hands-free anyways. You know, just a Bluetooth hands-free, and I've actually nearly worn that out, and it was sort of quite expensive, as you know, these things are, if they're not the Wish ones. But I've about worn it out, and only one speaker works now. It was very good sound when I got it, you know, playback, but I sort of you know, need a microphone anyways for filming, just because I want the sound quality to be, you know, better than what internal microphones can do. Oh yes, Gypsy, that sounds interesting. You just got a nice mic, and the review goes up Saturday under $30. Wow, I'll be looking out for that one. Oh yes, Retro, you used the Yeti mic. It's great. Who makes the Yeti? I don't. I'm not familiar, and I should Google that one, Kelly. Oh yes, think it's in the description. So do you have a video on that one already? Oh yes, Travis, you've been holding out to get one sent to review, but so far no company has sent you one. Yeah. Yeti is a good mic, so is Blue something. Yeah, I can't think of the name, what that Blue something is. Not familiar. I'm sort of only really familiar with expensive brands, you know, things like Rode or you know, things like Bose or that sort of thing. So, you know, it's all interesting, and of course, if somebody's got some links of some interesting microphones, please do feel free just to drop the links here as well, and we can you know, have a look and bring them up. Oh yes, Travis, you just kept getting freaking survival shovels, yeah, and they're probably something, you know, they're good, but if you've got one or two of them, you've probably got enough of them already. And, you know, if you could get something really nice like, you know, some saws and axes and knives to review and tents and camp stoves, that would be a bonus. Yeah, you've reviewed a bunch of them. I remember I've seen a few reviews on your channel from different ones. I'll just see if I can bring up a few things I've been looking at just to go with this thing. And we'll have a bit of a look. So bear with me as I get that up. But like, there's a few different things. You know, what I'm looking. Genuine wireless module expansion controller wheel, camera, hand, wrist, etc., etc. $134. So you know, the accessories certainly do bring up the price, and things you sort of really need. A case, $22. I don't know what these are like, and they're pretty pricey, but, you know, if anybody's got any, you know, experience with those, that's interesting. Freewell wide angle lens, ND filter. Then you've got like your Rode BMG Rode Micro, that's $81. Or just the ultra compact directional, you're still looking at $64 for that. So and I know the sound quality from Rode microphones is pretty darn good. So sort of why I've been looking at those. Oh, there's a Rode Video Mic Me Compact, which is $42. So I might even look at that. All those different things that I'm looking at, I've just put them on my Amazon wish list, which I do have the link down below in the description for that as well. Just bring this up. I probably missed somebody. Now this thing's going to hang. Oh yes, Travis, they're cool, but they're heavy. Yeah. Most of the shovels you've reviewed, I'd say they're good for the trunk of your vehicle or back of your truck. Yeah, I guess a lot of them are probably rather heavy, and if you've got to carry them around, you probably really feel the weight of them pretty soon. I'm going to have a bit of a stretch and a walk around. We've been on an hour, and definitely will be good to have a bit of a walk around and a stretch. I went to pick up this camera in the city on Tuesday, and of course heavy rain, and I slipped over in the train station, so I'm still pretty sore and bruised from that. So bear with me on that. Oh yes, a funny observation, but yeah, probably pretty darn true. Because of course, you know, when you've got a backpack on, the weight of different things that you're carrying does really add up rather quickly. Absolutely, that's true. Oh, yes, the mic link is up above. Gypsy, did you send me the mic link? I'll actually bring it up and have a look at that. Yeah, it does look interesting. USB Type C. Well, I know for this camera, you've actually got to get the USB dongle with the converter to, you know, to the small 3.5 mil, 3.5 millimeter jack in it. And you can't use the generic because apparently DJI won't sort of recognize the generic ones. It'll only recognize the branded ones with its own brand. So I will get that. Yeah, it says, yeah, I guess it's $20 US. You're looking at $29.90 with the local money here, is it right? It's actually looking like it's fairly similar to the small road. Don't know if you can see that, but I'll just hold that up just to show you. It does look interesting. So you're looking at about $30. Compared to, I'll just bring it up again, the oh yes, the link you've shared. Oh yes, your survival hiking and survival basics belt video that I watched the other day, Travis. Yes, that was a very, very interesting video. So if anybody's interested in survival gear, I'd actually advise you to click on that link and check that one out. Oh, the tripod is junk. Just saying it would be okay for Mike, but he's shaking. Yeah, it would be nice to get a mic that works on the laptop and a camera. Yeah, I think if you got one with a 3.5 millimeter jack, and then if you want one, if you wanted to work on the phone, getting a dongle that goes into your USB 3 port should be quite good, and it should be quite adequate, yeah. What was I going to show you? I've got two tripods. I've got the one that I'm using here that I've got my phone on is a Manfrotto. And then I have this other one that I'll just grab. I know that was what I was going to show you, the tripods. I will have to get some bases as well. You know, the slide-in base for your camera that you can just slide them on and off. Because I've got them set up for phones at the moment. I've also got like this one. So I've got two tripods, and I mean, it's quite handy to have because I'm often using, you know, A and B, and this one is a matrix. And you might giggle, I actually picked these up from pawnbrokers. You know, secondhand for about $30. $40. This one, $39 for this one, matrix. And my Manfrotto that I'm using actually cost me $50 secondhand. So, you know, things like tripods and that, you know, your pawnbrokers and secondhand shops can be a great resource for those. Because, of course, you know, buying the things new cost an absolute fortune. Oh, yes, that one comes with 2 mic heads, 1 windsock and 1 spit guard. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely be watching on Saturday, yes. Yeah, sometimes the weather is so bad and it's just easy to do voiceover. Yeah, that can be so true at times as well. Oftentimes, you know, it's a bit windy even for your best mic, and you end up having to do voiceovers. I'm going to have a bit of a stretch and a spin, so I just stop the camera and do that. And of course, I'll be hanging around here somewhere. And of course, you know, I get pretty tired just from yapping away after a while as well. So always good to have a bit of a break. And yeah, it would have been nice if we could get a few people coming up, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen today, unfortunately. Of course, the more popular channels, you know, that have heaps of people wanting to come up, and chat rooms full. But hopefully with better video quality and better audio, hopefully I might get my content pushed out a bit more by YouTube. But I'm also looking like at things for different lenses for this thing as well. SD lenses, which you know, maybe Todd can sort of explain more what those things do. Oh, just coming back, I just run the trash bag up to the bin to get rid of that. Yeah, voiceovers, yeah, they are quite handy. We'd probably all be lost without voiceovers. Yeah, that's a good one, Jim. That's why you're stuck with Apple Neolithic tech. Yeah. Well, I'd be lost even with Apple Neolithic tech, to tell you the truth, as I've never used any of their equipment. So Samsung and Microsoft, Android, and that sort of all the way. I originally used to go with Windows Phone, before Android or iPhone came out. I've actually got a very, very early cell phone which doesn't work anymore and doesn't turn on, but I don't want to put the creamer in when I heat the water up. That won't work so well. So Arielle-Viking, I'm just putting some coffee in here and microwave the water and get another cup underway because it's only 8:20 here, 8:20 a.m. So definitely needing my coffee. So bear with me as I get another one of these on underway. And I've still got a very old phone, and I'll just grab it and give you a look at that. It'll be interesting for a lot of you. And a mobile camera back from the day, or digital camera back from in the day before they came out on phones and all of that. Let's see if I can find where I've got that old phone. I want to show you that. But I'll show you the old digital camera that I've got that I never used for YouTube, of course, as I don't think it could sort of really take it. I better wipe the dust off the thing. And this thing, it actually still works, but I'll probably need some new batteries in it to make it turn on. So I'll actually see if I can get that. Check to see if I've actually got an SD card sitting in this thing. But that should be interesting. My first digital camera, a Canon PowerShot A40, back in the day. Says movie, but of course the movie footage isn't very good. A seven times zoom, 2 megapixels. So from back in the day, and a huge flash card of I think that's 8 megabytes or something. From way back in the day. So, I know that probably a few of you are interested just to see that. Well, it's not going to turn on. I need to get some new batteries for it. And from memory, it was pretty hungry on batteries. It would take 4 AA batteries, and yeah, I've got to get some new batteries for it just to make it work one of these times. But it may even be interesting if I recorded a video clip just to compare the different cameras and that. It might be interesting. So what's everybody think of maybe me recording some footage on that and putting it up onto YouTube in a video clip? A comparison video between that, the mobile phone, and my action cam, Pocket Osmo. Oh, what's up, Status Video? Hi there, great to see you. Yeah, I don't believe I've seen you before. Nice to meet you. So where are you situated, WhatsApp? And yeah, thank you so much, Todd, or Odie the Boston Terrier, for reminding everybody to smash the thumbs up. We certainly need more of those. Looking to see where I'll put this old camera. When I want it, it's not around, but when I don't want it, I find it every time. So looking to see where I'll put that, because I know a few of you would be interested to see that. Yeah, I know a few of you are quite interested in, the different mobile technologies and that sort of thing, and looking to see where I put the thing. And of course, if I didn't want it, I'll see it straight away. But when I do want it, it's nowhere in view. Oh yes, Travis, you think your wife had one of those? Yeah. I think they were about the year 2000 or something from memory. When those old power shots come out. I know it's from back a fair while ago. Yeah, I'm still looking to see where I'll put this old phone. Of course, when I don't want it, there it is. But when I want it for something, I can't seem to find it anywhere. So yeah, just bear with me as I try and find where I put that. And I'll be looking later today and I'll find it straight off, I know. So I might have to just put a rain check on that one, I think, on showing you that one. By the look of things. I know I had it out the other day, and I put it out just to show everybody for something, and because I thought I'd show it in a live stream, and now where have I got it? It's gone missing when I want it. Which I guess is pretty typical around here. But, you know, never mind. It is what it is, I guess. I better get some milk for this coffee anyways, and we'll see who's come on. Oh, yes, they are cool, yeah. But I just find it interesting, you know, what we used to use in, you know, filming stuff and recording stuff. And it'll show up about 10 minutes later after I finish this live. I know that. But yeah, it's an old HTC 03 thingy, the old phone. And, just thought it would have been interesting for you all. But, you know, the old story when I want it, can't find it. Oh, I found it. One of the very first smartphones. You know, Apple talks about being the first with smartphones, and they're not. And of course, you know, an SD card or an expansion card slot, of course, use the big ones. I wanted to have this here to show you all. It's probably going to be worth a lot of money one of these days. You know, took the big, the huge cards, SIM cards. Dopod 818 Pro. And I believe this was from about 2002 or something like that. And it cost an absolute fortune when I bought it, something like about $2,000 from memory when I bought it. Bought it outright. Back in the day when I had heaps of money, and you know, before the global financial crisis, which sort of wiped me out. I'd sort of had like money with unit trusts and that sort of thing. With Citibank, need we say more? But I've still got this thing. It doesn't work, of course, but you know, something that's quite interesting. And you know, it wasn't the same touchscreens. Was you had to have a stylus, or you know, it was a resistive one, I think they called it. You had to actually push on the touchscreen to make it work, and you could only sort of have it work on one spot. So, you know, not like the new touchscreens that have like 10 up to 10 or more points of touch to different features. You sort of only had the one touch point, and you couldn't even pinch and zoom on the screen with that. Oh yes, one of those little Canon L360s. That's interesting. I should Google that and just see what it is. Oh, copy. But yeah, I don't know if any of you had any of those old mobile phones, cell phones, you know, from among the first smartphones. It'd be interesting to see. I should Google that and just see when it came out. And we'll just see what Google has to say about that. It should be interesting. Dopod 818 Pro. I've just Googled it and it says this is what it is. I'll show you what it is on screen. Released on the UK market by Orange in April 2006. But it was before 2006 in Asia, and I actually bought it in Asia. Yeah, last updated, what the site I'm looking at, last updated 2009. And of course, yeah, 2009, just under $500. But of course, you know, it was quite an old phone in 2009. And we'll just see what Wikipedia's got to say about it. It's interesting. But it says it's a combined personal digital assistant, PDA, and mobile telephone manufactured by HTC. But yeah, it says had Wi-Fi 802.11, so probably the first Wi-Fi. 128 megabytes internal memory and a full-sized SD card slot, and was based on Microsoft Windows Mobile 5 professional platform, and was among the first pocket PC phones to use the operating system. And says it has mobile, Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Also includes Pocket, Internet Explorer, and Windows Media Player. One 28 megabytes ROM and 64 megabytes RAM. So we're not even talking gigabytes there. Weight 150 grams, a 2 megapixel camera, macro mode, Bluetooth, email, infrared connection, MP3, polyphonic ringtones, true tones, MP3, ringtones, video messaging, WAP and Wi-Fi. So interesting what it had way back then in the day. And it says here 2006, April 2006 in the UK, but I'm sure it came out earlier than that in Asia because I certainly bought it before 2006. Device type, just looking at this. IMEI info, released 2005, it's saying on this website. Which might be getting to be about right. GSM 850, 900, 1800 and 1900. Display TFT color 65K, 240 by 320. Memory card MMC, so yeah, quite interesting. And yeah, I know a few of my viewers are interested with a lot of this old stuff. Yeah, I think it's older, yeah. Oh, yes, thank you, Travis. And yeah, have a great, great evening. Thank you so much for coming by. And I really do appreciate you watching. And I don't know, we'll probably be running for another, 30 minutes or so, and then we'll call it a day here too. Always plenty to do. Just in the hope we get a few more people coming on. Oh, yep, still here, Todd. Great to see that. Great to see that, yeah. It's a bit hit and miss with live streams these days. And yeah, we might sort of get a few more people coming on as we sit here and wait. And it becomes a more decent hour for most of my viewers. But my channel, it's pretty hit and miss, of course. And I know there's a few others going live as well. It looks like Kelly's gone live here at Retro Oregon. So, it's pretty hard to not go live when somebody's going live. It's pretty hard, but anyways, never mind. It is what it is. just see if anybody's emailed me. Since I did put the link out here, if somebody was wanting to come up. Yeah, doesn't look like it from my email address. And I'll just see if anybody's messaged me on Instagram. Yeah, it doesn't look like it here either. Just looking here at Instagram messages, something or other agency, another one of these in hidden messages, another one of these social media experts, media marketing experts, or what have you. That seem to plague my channel, and I think they probably plague a few others among my viewers as well. Excuse me, my nose is starting to drip here. So who do we have with us still? I'm still waiting on a few people to come in that I've kind of sent alerts out to, and I thought they would come in and said hello, and haven't seen them. So anyways, never mind. They're probably busy with something more important, or have better channels to watch. But I certainly hope with some better video footage and later on some better sound quality, and hopefully I'll get some more views. And I could certainly do with, a video going viral. It would sort of be quite helpful. And, I thought there'd be some people interested just to, share some information on the cameras that they're using, and of course, any tips and advice as well. Yeah, I might go and visit the ladies' room. So a couple of minutes break to go and do that, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah, so yeah, who do we have still here with us? And yeah, I should Google this Canon when it come out. Because I think it was from back in the day too. Canon PowerShot A40, and we'll see when that come out. So yeah, we're looking at ancient technology here. April 2002. So yeah, back in the day when I got that. So and I remember I traded it in for, I think it was the A20, I think. I'd sort of, used to, back in the day before good cameras on mobile phones, I'd sort of bought the power shots. And I might even boot it up one of these days and see if I could film something for YouTube and just put it in a video as a comparison, how far video quality has come. What's your thoughts on that video? Should be something interesting. Just see if I can find some batteries and actually boot it up. Because I know it still works. Or it did a couple of months ago when I put the batteries in just to test it. And it's actually quite surprising that it ran. So we'll just see if I can find some batteries and actually boot it up. I'm going to have to get a few more batteries and just to run it, but it'll be interesting just to see. Oh, I've only got 3 new batteries, so I don't know if I can start it with one old one and one new one. We'll just see what we can do. I don't know if I'm even loading the batteries in right here. Certainly will be interesting. And it's running. It's telling me change the batteries, but I've got to get some more batteries for it. But it is actually running. I do definitely need some new batteries for it though, to get it to run. But it'll be it will be interesting. But yeah, what's everybody think of some video footage from this old camera? And I'll do a comparison video. It should be really, really, really interesting. Yeah, made in Japan. So back in the day when Canon still made cameras in Japan. So yeah, fascinating. Yeah, actually, it's quite heavy, really, for the small size. Compared to the more recent ones that we get now, it's really interesting to see. You're back home. Great to see you're back home, Kelly. And of course, if anybody would like to come up, the link is still active. So I'd love to see a few people want to come up and say hello. And yeah, maybe I should drop the link. So I might just drop the link here, and of course, just for channels who I know can come up But of course, I will have to see who you are as well. So definitely, you'd have to have your camera running. Oh no, that's no good, Kelly. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it zaps you out every time. But I've just dropped the link here in chat if anybody would like to come up and talk and talk and share any channel news or anything what you're up to. Please do feel free. So I've just dropped the link in chat, and we'll see who comes up. And we'll probably run like another 30 minutes, and then I'll call it a day. It's just on 9 a.m. here. So it'll be interesting just to see who we get. We're getting alerts dropping here everywhere, so we may not get that many coming up. So we're just going to see who we're going to get up, and of course, if we've got anybody viewing who'd like to speak about cameras, video cameras that you use for YouTube, I'd love to hear what you've got to share, and any advice is always most welcome and useful. I'll just get rid of this cup. It's sort of sitting in the way, so I'll just get rid of this cup, and we'll run another 30 minutes, and then we'll end this live stream and call it off. And I'll probably go live again on Friday evening for you all, which is Saturday morning for me. So hopefully we get a few people coming up there for that as well. And we'll just see what the temperature is here, and I've been running 2 hours and 1 minute, so yeah, about 30 minutes, and then we will drop it off and call it a day. And it does look like today's rain is done, so that's good to see. Hopefully it might clear up for a couple of days now. We had like 2.5 days of rain, so hopefully it clears up. Oh, sorry, I missed it. I was on the road. Yeah, no problem, Kelly, no problem. And we're going to run another 30 minutes and then we will call it a day here. I thought we might have had a few more people coming up, but doesn't look like that's going to happen, so never mind. But we're basically here just, to talk about cameras and memberships of my channel. And I will remind everybody that I've reconfigured the memberships. So I'd really love some memberships of my channel, and I've put a cheaper level in. So memberships now start at $1.99 US per month. So hopefully we get a few with some cheaper prices, and I'd love a few people just to show their support to my channel by becoming a member. So please do consider that. And of course, some of the benefits of memberships include, and I'll read them out. So at the lowest level supporter, loyalty badges next to your name in comments and live chat, and custom emoji to use in comments and live chat. I've got to get a few more custom emojis to use made up. So member shout out. So I'll just sort of have a list sort of at the end of the of each video showing, members, and of course exclusive member only videos and posts. I then have fan at $4.99 US per month, and it has all the perks of the previous level, and member only live chats and priority reply to comments. I then have the super fan level at $9.99 US per month. So it includes access to perks from previous levels, early access to new videos, so meaning new videos, I'll actually put them up on the member tab for, the super fan and above to watch early. Special member shout out, which your channel will actually get a special shout out, not just, listed in the member section. Photos and status updates, and member only live streams. And then we have the legendary fan level at $24.99 US per month. Includes access to perks from the previous level, connecting on social media, discounted merchandise, and also dedicated and highlighted shout outs. And of course, those shout outs will be towards the end of, not the end, the start of the video. So I'd love to have a few members, and, it'd be most appreciated, if I did get some members. Oh, yes, Retro, be nice to do this on your channel one day, and you want to learn everything. And Cash App. Yeah, I don't have Cash App. I don't really know how that works. I do have like PayPal and, you know, the PayPal Me, which is pretty simple to set up. And of course, you know, I have super chats and super stickers on my channel, and access to memberships on your channel and access to super chats and super stickers and all that is one of the features for monetized channels. So, you know, to be able to do that on your channel, you first got to get your channel monetized and in the YouTube partner program. So, you know, 1,000 plus followers, and then a rolling total of at least 4,000 watch hours in a year. And then, you know, to apply to the partner program and get accepted there, and then you can have those. And I know there's often a few people who want to know more about monetization and how it works. So I'm always happy to answer any questions on that. And yeah, we've only got 3 here watching. So, you know, we've been running about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I think we will cut this off in 20 minutes time, unless we get a heap of people coming in. And be lovely if we did get a heap of people coming in and decide that they want to do a love parade or something like that on my live stream. That would be really most welcome. So yeah, Kelly, an interesting question. What do you use to actually film your videos? I'm guessing you probably go live through your computer or your phone. Is that right? I thought Jocelyn might have come along, but she must be busy. But yeah, I thought we might have seen a few more, but yeah, everybody must be busy. And, you know, of course, it's only Ariella's channel anyway, so, you know, most people will give it a miss because it's only my channel, and, you know, just pass on this one, unfortunately. But of course, you know, when the better channels have got something on, and more popular channels, well, of course, you know, they're not going to miss that. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. And there's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, obviously my channel stinks and sucks, so you know, we're not going to get many people on. Yeah, Kelly, my views and the amount of people I get on my live sort of does sort of say that it does stink, actually. Yeah, a lot of people are very picky. Well, you know, they're picky and they're picking the better channels, more popular channels and better content, obviously. They're not going to go and pick the ones that suck and the ones that stink, you know. Oh, Page Family Homestead. Hi there, Peggy. Thanks so much for coming in. I was wondering if anybody was going to come in, and I'm sort of probably going to cut this one off in 20 minutes' time unless a heap of people come on. Uh, yeah, great to see you, Peggy. I really appreciate you watching. Oh, yeah, Kelly, but I don't know if that's it either. You know, I could talk all that stuff, but you know, you talk that stuff too much, and you know, you can end up getting your channel bounced. So, yeah, I'm glad you made it. I started earlier than what I usually would because I was hoping on getting a few of my UK viewers. But yeah, I didn't see them, so I probably should have just started this at my normal time. And we're talking about cameras, and we even brought up an old camera that I've got and brought up an old mobile phone that I've got. And we looked those up on when they came out, and I've got here, it's an old Canon A40, PowerShot A40, and actually still works. And I got this when it came out, 2002, and I was wondering, should I make some footage to put onto YouTube from it, just comparing the different cameras? But it actually turns on, although my batteries aren't very good, so I'm going to have to get some new batteries for it, I think. And yeah, I was thinking I should make some footage just to put onto YouTube for some interest. And, you know, comparing old and new. But of course, you know, this one back from 2002. Oh, no, Peggy. I've never used it on YouTube, actually. I have been using my phone, a Samsung Galaxy Note Ultra. But I've got a new camera that I'm going to be using, so I've got to get some more, you know, accessories before I can fully use it. I only picked it up on Tuesday, and I'll actually get that up. I'll turn it on and I'll show you. Yeah, lazy, just use our Samsung cell camera. I know it's often easier, but I'm wanting some better quality footage, and hopefully if I got some better quality footage, my views and everything might sort of get better. I've been using InShot the paid one. I'll just bring that up and I'll show you that. I don't normally edit on this one, but I've been filming B-roll on this one. And then I sort of, will edit the B-roll on this one. And this app I use is InShot Pro, the paid one. I'm just showing a few of the different features here. And, we'll even allow like picture-in-picture and that sort of thing. And that's actually from when I was editing that thunderstorm footage. And, different features like picture-in-picture, stickers, you can add music or voiceovers, different filters. And, of course, you can modify the speed of your footage, like standard, modify it just, 1 time, 2 to up to 100 times, or down to as low as 0.2. And then it has a curve where you can actually do it in a curve, just speeding up and slowing down your footage in a curve, which is quite interesting. Oh, Windows Video Maker isn't as creative as. Do you edit on your computer? My computer's too old and slow. Otherwise, I would edit on that, but I edit on mobile phones because they've got more RAM. But if I could do it on computer, I'd actually look into DaVinci Resolve. It's a free program, but there is a paid version, and the free program even has got a lot of features and is really quite good. And I know a lot of people say it's actually about as powerful as the Adobe. Just Windows 10. Yeah, I'll look up DaVinci and I'll actually get the link for you. Because if my computer was good enough, I'd actually use that. DaVinci Resolve 17 is the new version, or is it 18? DaVinci Resolve 18, Blackmagic Design. I'll see if I can put the link up for you, Peggy. But it does have a lot of very good features. Free download now, DaVinci Resolve. Then there's DaVinci Resolve Studio, which is obviously the paid one, and that's about 469 Australian dollars. But it's I've heard that it's very, very, very good, DaVinci Resolve. So just see if I can put up a link to that here. I'll just bring up the free version. You may have to go with DaVinci Resolve 17 for the free one. But I'll paste the link here, and you can actually check it out. Because I think it'll be a good one just to check out, and it's got more power than the Windows video for, by all accounts. And the Apple users, I think it's probably a far better program than iMovie and the like as well. So I'll actually link it up here. Yeah, Jim was in, which was really great to see him. I've just dropped the link here, Peggy, that you can click on it and have a look at it. And I know that the free version is quite good, and a lot of people really swear about the free version. So Windows 10 Video Maker, yeah. I'd never used Windows 10. But I'm also going to try some editing on this app as well. Because it says it's got an editor, so I'll be interested just to see what it's like. It's got a pro and all of that, so it'll be interesting to see what that's like. I've got a new camera, and I'll show you what that is. And obviously I've got to register it on this. I'm still waiting on getting the proper connection for this device. It's got just the Apple connector, which isn't any good to me. I need the Android connector. Not the Lightning one, so I'll just have to order the Android one before I can use it. But this is my new camera, which is probably quite interesting for you all. I'll just switch that on. But it's got a gimbal in it. And as you move it, the gimbal will stay level if I've got it set on staying level. Very, very small. But you're looking at about $500 or $600 for a camera, just this little thing. Yeah, small. Yeah, it sure is. But it shoots in 4K 60 frames per second. And this is called the DJI Pocket, which has a gimbal on it. And you can also even hook your phone up with this connector, but it's just, I've only got the Apple one at the moment, so that one's no good, and I've got to connect a new, I've got to order a new connector from DJI for that. The little screen does have a menu. So I can, flip it around. But I need a new, SD card because the SD card I've got is all error. But I'm still, I'm learning how this thing works too. But the little camera will track, yeah. SD card, memory card. I've got a 250, but it says that the SD card is no good. So, and I've had trouble with that SD card in other devices, so I do need to get a new one. But yeah, basically, I've got another phone here that I'll actually connect it up to, and you can use your phone as a viewfinder. So, of course, a far bigger screen just to do things with. And of course, you need the DJI Mimo app, which I do have, just to connect things up with. So, you connect up device. I don't sort of have that sort of connected up and working at the moment. And I've got to get, a few bits and pieces or accessories just to make this thing work fully. And then when you connect it up, you can connect it up just through the device. Once you plug the device onto the thing, and it sits. It'll actually sit on the device, so I need to get the phone holder just to make it a bit more sturdy, but it'll sit like that on the device. And you just use your mobile phone screen as a viewfinder and, just to set the different controls and all of that. So it should be interesting. And this is a cheap Motorola phone that I have here that I actually got from my phone provider as an incentive or a gift or what have you for putting my plan onto unlimited. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can clip it to clothing and hit the trails. Yes, absolutely. And you can also get a waterproof case, which I probably will get. And, I'll get a few different things for that. And I'll just see if I can bring up my Amazon link with some of the different accessories and, some of the different accessories I'm going to get. So I'll just see if I can bring that up. So just seeing if I can get that up and bring up some of the different accessories. But another thing we were talking about memberships, and I've actually put a new level of membership, a cheaper membership level, just to hopefully get a few members. So instead of being $5 US, my membership started. They're now starting at $2 US, $1.99 US per month. So hopefully I'll get a few members. Yeah, you'd lose that so small. Yeah, well, some of the accessories will make it a bit bigger. Genuine wireless module expansion controller. That's one of the things I'm looking at as an accessory. That will actually give you a wireless that you can actually connect your phone without the connector to use the viewfinder. Pocket expansion kit controller wheel. Well, just so that you can scroll with a little wheel. There's a waterproof housing, which I'll probably get. Because it's not waterproof and I want to use it outside, so I'll probably get one of those. And it's good up to about, I don't know, 100 feet down or something. It's got quite a depth level, that one. An expansion kit. Which sort of has quite a few different bits and pieces. And I'm looking at a microphone. There's a few different ones. I'm thinking like the Rode one would be good. And you know, like a you know, like one of these, maybe a shotgun mic, just to give, you know, some better audio footage than what the internal audio is. So should be interesting. And of course, you know, some different lenses and, you know, things like that. Um, I don't know if it was in the, I think if it was in the cover, it would be muffled. You know, in the waterproof cover. So, you know, maybe it would want a Bluetooth mic or something. But, you know, certainly, you know, something I'll be looking into. Because it does have an internal stereo mic, but I know a lot of those internal microphones aren't really that brilliant. But it definitely would be interesting just to see about that. I think my batteries might be about done for this thing, so I've definitely got to get some more batteries. Because, yeah, I think it'd be something interesting just to shoot something with this old camera as, you know, a comparison between the different cameras. If I can get this thing to work. I think the internal microphone's probably quite good in it, Peggy, but, you know, external ones are always much better, of course. Yeah, definitely we'll be testing it out, but yeah, I do want a better microphone anyway. So you know, it might be a purchase in a couple of weeks' time, not just now sort of thing, but one that I'll get. Oh yes, we got this thing now running. But yeah, it's coming up with a message, change the battery. So yeah, I definitely need to get some new batteries for this old camera because I think it'd be interesting just to do some, some footage on this old one and just, a comparison video. And, I'd also filmed some footage from my phone, using my phone, which I had been using. And then some footage with my new camera and, just have a comparison back to back in the video, and it'd be something quite interesting. I don't know if you've caught my last video yet. That was filmed with the phone, of course. I'll just put the link up here too. So I'm just going to drop the link here for that one, and I'll link that one up, and should be interesting. So I've just linked up the last video, a train trip into the city, which I know a few people were interested in seeing, and actually I'd hoped that I would have got a few more views on that one, but didn't really get that many views, 43 views. So, but I'm sort of, I'm of the opinion my channel sucks and my channel stinks, actually, because I don't sort of get the views that I'd really like. And even my live streams, I'm not really getting the views and the amount of people coming in. But of course, a more popular channel, it'd be, the chat room would be absolutely loaded, and, a more popular channel, it'd be like thousands of views on my video. So yeah, well, a lot of the engagement and the views and that I get, Peggy, it sort of makes me think that my channel does stink and does suck, actually, because I don't get the views that I really would want. And there's quite a few newer channels that and they're even like cooking and things, and it wasn't that long that they were under 1,000 followers, and now there are 2,000 followers. Within about 2 months or 3 months of hitting the 1,000 followers, they're all of a sudden at 2,000 followers. So, that is telling me that my channel does suck and does stink. Because, my channel maybe increases like about 10 followers in a month. So, it tells me my channel does suck, does stink. And, I'm pretty sure those couple of channels are probably only filming with a mobile phone as well. Yeah, better in fall and winter than in summer. Yeah, but like those figures are from, your winter and now into your spring, but yeah, your winter, that's those figures. So, things will probably even drop off even more for my channel now that you're coming towards your summer. But, I was looking, we'd even like brought up cameras. We've discussed those with the few people that were here, and even looked up this old phone that a few people were interested in. And I was trying to work out when I bought it, and then I looked it up. It was 2005. So, you know, 17-year-old phone, that one. Of course, it doesn't work anymore. But, yeah, it might be worth a fortune one of these days as an antique cell phone. And, of course, it's one of the first smartphones. Yeah, I don't know what's going with that one, Peggy. Something with some new rules. I know. Was it you that shared the video on Messenger to me? Something to do with Canadian content or whatever that you know, they're the government's mandating that you know, providers have to show a certain amount of local content, and you know, of course, that will you know, get the platforms such as YouTube sort of upset because you know, government's telling them what they should share, and it might mean that you know, they'll share sort of a lot of Canadian content in Canada, but they then in return won't be sharing it out around the world. Yeah, which of course would mean a cut in revenue. So yeah, who knows? Do you have any other cameras, Peggy, or do you just use phone for everything? Because I know a few people have other cameras, but they just use their phone because it's, you know, a bit easier. Oh, we've been going 2 hours and 49, so 2 hours and 50. So maybe I'll cut it off at 3 hours, you know, make it the 3-hour video. Unless we get a heap of people coming in, which I sort of can't see that happening. It's sort of been, you know, the biggest number I've had is like 6, but more consistently, it's just been like 2 or 3 watching. So, you know, it's pretty hard. And, you know, the lives have been pretty, well, to put it bluntly, piss poor, I guess you could say. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, but I'm going to drop that anyways. Oh, well, you could hear its gears when zooming, so it went to phone again, yeah. Yeah, you'd probably, if it's like that, you'd probably need some sort of an external microphone. And like a shotgun, you know, a shotgun microphone, that it won't sort of pick up the camera noises. You know, it'll only sort of pick up where the microphone's pointing. But yeah, you don't really want to hear its gears when it's zooming. So yeah, I think maybe a shotgun of some type, you know, just pointing towards whatever you're filming, and hopefully that would sort of, you know, get rid of that sound. Because I know anything that's got like a manual zoom, yeah, you will hear its gears when it's zooming. Just about all the cameras, unless it's on a, you know, a video zoom, you're going to hear its gears. So I think a lot of the larger channels get around that by using a shotgun mic, or you know, the lavalier microphones, you know, that they just pin one on, you know, on themselves away from the camera. Yeah, if your channel gets really big, perhaps you'll invest in equipment. Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping to maybe my channel will get bigger if I do invest in some equipment first. So, you know, that's why I've gone with this thing. And I'll be getting, you know, a decent microphone for it because, you know, video quality is important. But it's sort of said that often your sound quality is more important than your video quality. So I don't know, if you're going to stick with the phone, maybe even an external microphone, you know, to put on your phone for filming would help things a lot as well. So I'm thinking if I do have to film with phone as well as using this, you know, an external microphone, for that would also help things. So yeah, investing in equipment just in the hope that my channel will grow. Because, you know, it's all really quite frustrating. And you know, I'm not getting the views and the engagement that I'd really like. And you know, maybe I should stop watching a lot of other people's content too, because you know, a lot of them aren't coming to my channel. So, you know, maybe I would just watch those that are coming to my channel. And, you know, of course, there's a couple of larger channels that are favourites that I, you know, will always watch, even though they're not followers of my channel. But, you know, cut out maybe a lot of the smaller channels, because I have YouTube, you know, with everybody's channels. It's basically running nearly 24 hours a day. Well, the content I watch, most of what I watch from the, you know, all the creators is content that does interest me. But, you know, I can only sort of watch so much is the thing. And I'm often watching things on a couple of different accounts. You know, I've got about, you know, 4 different devices. I mean, I've got a mobile phone that I'm filming on, and I've got two spare mobile phones here. I mean, of course, I've got them logged into my account at the moment on my main account. So, you know, I sometimes, especially when somebody's wanting some help with, you know, watch this, play this, and watch hours and that, I'm sometimes running like 3 different accounts and just letting them play through. If you know what I mean. You know, Todd's wanting some watch hours, so I'll be running his account. You know, somebody else is wanting some watch hours, so I'll be running their account on, you know, my business account. And you know, it's pretty much ongoing. And of course, that means I do use a lot of data. Yeah, I'm monetized, Peggy. Yep. I'll just bring up studio, and I'll just show you that because it's probably interesting. Everybody's always interested in analytics, so we'll just I'll just bring that up and I'll show you that. I don't know if you can see that there. if it's showing up on the screen, that's the last 28 days. And you know, it sort of runs at that. Just see if we can bring that up. Geographies, you know, most are in the United States, 7% in Australia. So, you know, most of my views are in the United States, of course. Just bring up watch time. But like that's the last month. I think that showed up. We'll bring it up for the last year. I mean, it has fallen off a bit since I got my channel monetized. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it says watch time hours, last 365 days, 12,293 hours. Of course, you know, a real peak at about the time I got monetized, and it's coming up like a year since my channel was monetized. Lifetime watch time, watch hours, we have 15,255. Yeah, I don't know if I should really allowed to show that, but I'll just bring it up anyway because that will probably interest you, of course, Peggy. Thinking where we got yeah, I'm not sure, was it a year or is it 6 months since I got monetized? I should look that up when it was. It's not sort of coming up the first month when I was monetized, so This should be interesting. Top geographies by CPM. No, I don't get it every month, Peggy. It's every other month usually. So yeah, not lucky enough to be getting it every month because as you know, there's a payment threshold. And yeah, basically the only thing my channel wins on is engagement, or people who stay on. I have a very good retention rate. I could do with a lot more people viewing, but those who generally watch things pretty much through, if you know what I mean. Average view retention or average view duration is 33 minutes. That's sort of the only thing my channel wins on is the retention rate. But I don't sort of have the views that I'd like or the subscriber numbers that I'd like. But yeah, where I sort of win is the retention rate. Which at least that's one positive. Yeah, I definitely will be doing some water baths. Yes, I've sort of got to set up. Economics are pretty hard here at the moment, so I've still got to set up to do some more. I've sort of got a lot of preps and stores, but they're things that I've bought. Well, there's not a lot of wild edibles here. A lot of the stuff here that grows is you wouldn't want to eat it. Eucalyptus trees and the like. They don't sort of have fruit or anything very useful. I know that the original inhabitants had to range over quite a lot of square miles, hunting and gathering to get enough to eat. But I'm wanting to try water bathing some stews next time I make a stew. I mean, I do have a lot of these sorts of things in my preps. That will make 4 loaves with my bread maker. And I keep a couple of these boxes in my preps. I've just got one box out that I want to make some bread again because I'm getting low on bread. And of course, I do buy a fair stack of these when they're on special. The Heinz Big Eats, although they're not really that nice. They're edible and you can eat them and they're okay, but they're not really that nice. So I'm wanting to water bath some stews. And I've been trying to get some information about that. I can't afford a pressure canner at the moment. There's none in this country unless you're lucky to come across one secondhand for sale. Not many people have them here, and of course they're not produced here. They're all imported from the US, and of course, you know, the shipping costs absolutely kill you on those. But I would, you know, if I could, I'd like to get, you know, a pressure canner. And even getting the jars at the moment, I can't afford the jars, so I reuse different jars actually. So, you know, I'll just get like commercial jars and I've got metal lids, and I'll reuse them for like pickling and water bath canning, you know, like that sort of thing. This large jar is like a quart, I would say, and the small one, you'd be looking at about a pint. I think you want about 2 hours water bathing if you want to do a stew, but I'm going to try it and just see if it works. Yeah, if you could yeah, private message those. I know that's the problem. And of course, you know, that's the sort of thing I really want to can and have into my preps, of course, Peggy. Yeah, they do well for jams and jellies, and of course I do make my own jams and jellies. And I'm going to pickle some eggs sometime too in the next week or something. Of course, you know, that will work for that. I have here that I'm using. There's actually a live of me making that. This is some chili pepper and bacon jam. Of course, if I had more and made it, I'd actually water bath that, but I'm into that, using it, so I'm just keeping it in the refrigerator. Yeah, 3 hours hard boil. Well, I want to try it, and even if I've got to keep the canned stews in the refrigerator, you know, a 3 hour hard boil, and then you know, keep it in the refrigerator and just see what it's like. You know, just do it with a couple, just to see, you know, if it works and how it is. Because yeah, I could can, you know, vegetables or, you know, something higher acid, of course. But I'm sort of not in a spot where I can grow a lot of vegetables. This is a rental, and you know, could get kicked out any time, and leave all the vegetables and that behind that I've planted, which I don't really want to do. But yeah, I want to try some more pickling too. You know, even pickle some meats and things, and as well as pickling eggs, just to have those sorts of things in my stores and preps as well. Yeah, low acid. Well, I guess it depends which vegetables, of course, that you're I'm sort of thinking like tomatoes are vegetables. Well, they're technically a fruit, but they're eaten as a vegetable. But I could certainly pickle more, and then if I want to keep my pickled goods a bit longer, water bath those quite easily. But my dream is to get somewhere where I can sort of do all the things I want to do. Yeah, tomatoes. Yeah, tomato sauce. You can hot water bath. Yeah. I don't really use that much tomato sauce actually. If I could get a heap of tomatoes cheap, I'd actually, just water bath canned tomatoes, because I do use a lot of canned tomatoes. Because I like to cook tomatoes down, I find them, as good a quality as the different tomato sauces. But of course, if I made my own tomato sauce, well, I would be cooking down tomatoes anyway, so they would be just as good a quality. Hmm. To see what this is. It's only eBay trying to sell me something. Yeah, if you yeah, that'd be great, Peggy. Much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, when you've got time, private message me, yeah, and that'd be really much, much, much appreciated. I mean, my dream is to get to the States, somewhere better to live, and a nicer climate, and all the things I like. If you could get rid of Justin and the like, I certainly would live in Canada too. And all their mandates. But yeah, I just want to get out of this country. I've just, I've really had enough, and it's even difficult to, prep and the like, and homestead and the like, as I'd really like to do. Hmm. Oh, who have we got here? Somebody's wanting to come up and say hello. Oh, somebody who I don't know. Oh dear, calling themselves Dirty White Kid. Well, no, you're not coming up. Put it bluntly, go away. I don't know your channel. Yeah, Peggy, any food you can put up will help you later. But yeah, I know that one's going just to try and porn bomb or something like that. So they can go away. I don't want them on my channel, and they're not even a follower of my channel. They haven't messaged me or anything. So yeah, free food grade buckets. I've been looking for those, but yeah, there's none of those around here. Free food. If there's any ever come, on Marketplace and the like, they take off pretty quickly. They're gone. Yeah, just going to get a photo of this this one. I don't know that person, so they can go right away. I'll yeah, I'll just kick that one off. Kick them out of studio. Yeah, you almost need to make an arrangement with the bakers to hold them for you. Yeah, I think that might be the case there, Peggy. No, I've had it before, and some idiot, and they've tried to porn bomb the my channel, and they could destroy my channel by just showing some naked images of something or whatever, pornography. So it's best just to bounce them, Peggy. And that's the biggest problem of when you put the StreamYard link up publicly. And I'd actually had it happen before, and I had to delete that live stream because some idiot come up and showed some naked photos. So it's a warning to anybody that uses StreamYard that does go on. So yeah, definitely don't want them. And I don't really know where those people sort of get off and why they try to ruin other people's channels by doing things like that. But we all know that there's some very sort of sad and sick people out there that probably shouldn't be allowed in public, to sort of put it bluntly. And of course, that individual obviously didn't message me in chat, and couldn't message me in chat because he's not a follower of my channel. And it's probably something StreamYard needs to do as well, is have it that only channel subscribers can come up in chat. Oh yes, all good, Peggy. You need to go. Dogs don't hold and Andy's crashed. Yeah, all good, Peggy. Thanks a lot for coming on. I really appreciate you watching. Oh yes, I'll be floating around Messenger all day. It'll be open somewhere, even if I've got to go to the shops or something. I'll have my phone with me, so Messenger will be floating around somewhere. But yeah, we'll make it a 3.5 hour live. Hopefully I'll get some watch hours out of it. So I might just get another coffee on, and because I know we probably got somebody lurking, running my playlist. 3 hours and 23 we've been running, so we'll run another 7 minutes and then we will call it a day. And I might just walk up and check the mail when I put my coffee on as well. Just see if there's any mail from the postie, and do all that, and then we'll cut it off. So just getting my cup, and I'll microwave up another cup of coffee. As yeah, after all this talking and yapping, I'm wanting another coffee. So we'll get that up, and then I'll walk up and check the mail, and I'll coffee for a few minutes, and then we'll cut it off here for the day. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to get some more fake sugar. As yeah, I'm about out of that. Out of real coffee, so just using instant coffee from Aldi. So definitely when I can, I'll be getting some more real coffee. But yeah, we'll run this another 5 minutes, and then we'll cut it off for the day, and I'll have to check my messenger and all of that. I'll just go and check my mail while the coffee heats up. Oh, no mail. I'll go and I'll check my copy and then we'll call it a day. And of course, you know, just relax with a coffee and do a few things and rest up and yeah, a bit disappointed with the numbers, but that is what it is, I'm afraid. So yeah, we've been running 2 hours and 30, so I'll cut this off and call it a day. So everybody, please do take care, and I will thank those who have come in here, and you, all of you who have come here, I really, really appreciate you, and thanks so much for that. Take care. God bless, and until next time, bye-bye.